Hello, everyone, and welcome to Claret and Booze match review time. So I'm Nick, and we just watched West Ham draw 2-2 at home to Arsenal. What a fantastic game. Did not see that coming. Called that completely wrong. And yeah, I'm enjoying I'm devouring a massive slice of humble pie today. I know we didn't get 3 points, we got the one, but my God, that was 1 point that I never had us getting anywhere near achieving. Fuck me, did we achieve it? Did we deserve it as well? It was a game of football. I literally enjoyed a game of football. It was brilliant. It was a proper London derby. It was aggressive. We was in their faces. Really enjoyed it. So, you know, hats off to the team and even the manager on this one. You know, we got the job done. That was really, really good and really encouraging now. You know, I'm not feeling nearly as morbid for the remainder of the season now. We play like that, we're fine. We're staying up, no problem at all. But before we get into the game, oh, excuse me, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you do enjoy the review, then please drop a like on it because it does really help us. So yeah, where to start? I mean, the starting lineup, I don't get too excited about, or, you know, he did have quite a few attacking players in the team. You know, obviously Benny's back. You got Paqueta, Antonio was in the team, Bowen as well. So an attacking front four. But typically of late, as we've said before, the lineups don't really mean much. It's all down to what we've been instructed to do tactically. And of late, that hasn't been great. You know, it's been defend, sit deep. Well, we did what I didn't think he was going to do. After what happened against Newcastle, I thought there's no way he's going to come out and get on the front foot after what happened against Newcastle. I would have thought that would have scared him half to death from ever trying that again. But it didn't. You know, bearing in mind we had Tilo Kehrer back in at centre-back as well, next to Zuma. You would have thought that would have sort of struck the fear of God into him as well. But no, we didn't. We got out on the front foot again in a similar vein. We were the better team until Arsenal scored, you know, with Gabriel Jesus. He tucked the ball away. It was a well-worked goal from Arsenal, but avoidable. Very avoidable. You know, we weren't tracking players. We switched off defensively. It was really, really poor, that first goal. And the second goal, not much better. Good finish from Odegaard. A ball clipped over to the back post, but just no one anywhere near him. He was in acres of space. He tucks it away, and they're 2-0 up after 10 minutes. And that completely took the wind out of West Ham's sails. It did, understandably. You know, silent in the stadium, apart from the Arsenal fans. And yeah, you could see the confidence just drained away. And Arsenal, to be quite honest, they didn't capitalise on that. They were controlling the game from that point on. There was only one team in it. But I don't think that they did enough in that period. I think they probably could have steamrolled us and put us to bed in that period, but they didn't take the opportunity. And then we get our opportunity, don't we? Declan Rice presses, Thomas Partey wins the ball back, sloppy play from Partey. Rice wins the ball, knocks it into Paqueta, who buys a lovely penalty. Little clip from Gabriel, he goes down, penalty. And then Said Benrahma steps up on the 33rd minute, and it was never in doubt. You know, he never misses, does he? Benny, not from the spot. He's very, very confident from the spot. Sent Ramsdale the wrong way. Bang, 2-1. We're back in the game. Now, for the remainder of that half, we was the only team in it. We were brilliant. We were back to pressing. The energy was back. We were growing into the game. The fans started to wake up again. And yeah, we finished that half really, really strong, and I was really hopeful for the second half. But again, me being me, I'm thinking, fuck him. What's Moyes going to say at half time? He's going to get into him and say, "Oh look, it's 2-1. Don't be silly. Don't get stuck into him because you know they need to win this game for the title." Blah 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 blah. I was thinking ultimately he was going to send us out defensively to try and grind it out. He didn't do that. He didn't do it. The halftime team talk must have been a good one. We came out again on the front foot. We were hungry. We were aggressive. We were kicking lumps out of them. You know, niggly fouls. We were brilliant. You know, Souček had a really good game today. Really good game. He still makes fuck ups with his passing, but he was doing what he's good at today. His blocks and everything else was superb. Rice was brilliant. Paqueta was excellent as well. Superb. Anything positive that happened from us seemed to come through Paqueta as well. Bowen was brilliant. I thought Kehrer had a good game. Just forget about the 2 goals that we conceded because they were riddled with errors. Either side of that, I don't think that there was a bad performance on the pitch. There weren't. Antonio, back to beast mode. That was a beast mode performance. He was fucking epic. He was smashing them to pieces, running channels, battering them. Bowen was brilliant. Really good performance. We deserved to win that game. We did. But anyway, look, let's get into the second half anyway. So we started the second half in exactly the same way, and then we do get the deserved goal. Tilo Kehrer with I think his second assist of the season. The ball comes back out from a set piece, I think it was, and then Tilo Kehrer just lifts it beautifully, drops it, dinks it over the top onto the onrushing Bowen. Beautifully weighted pass, and Bowen finished it brilliantly. You could argue that Ramsdale maybe should have done better, but yeah, so what? It was a good finish, great goal, and a deserved goal as well. Oh, just before that, obviously, the thing that kind of did spur us on a little bit was Saka got a penalty because Antonio's massive arms got in the way again, and he gave away a penalty. But yeah, Saka, he blazed it wide. He blazed it wide. And from that point on, I know I've just done this back to front. From that point on, it did feel like it might be our day. It might be our day. And then we went and scored 2 minutes later, literally 2 minutes after the missed penalty. And we had plenty of chances after that. Antonio hitting the crossbar with a header. We had lots of chances. There was just so much endeavour in that performance. If we play like that, that's fine. We will all get behind that. It was a real. It was full of character, that performance. We were fighting. The entire team was fighting, and David Moyes didn't fuck it up either. He didn't shit himself on 70 minutes, 80 minutes. He left it as it was. And then when he did make changes, it was quite late on, and that was just to manage the game and waste a bit of time, because once you're on sort of 85 minutes, you take the point. You would take the point in this one. I would do, definitely. We were still trying. We were still trying to catch him on the break. We could have scored right at the end. But I think he was just kind of managing the game, not allowing them to grow into it, because Arteta was consistently freshening up the team, bringing on new players, tweaking tactics. Nothing was working though. I don't think they really threatened us too much in that second half. And if we'd have run out winners in that, we wouldn't have been undeserved. I think we were, throughout the course of the game, on the balance of 90 minutes, we were the better team than Arsenal today. We were. We was effective in possession. Yes, they had more possession than us. But the thing is, when you play a game like we do, which is more out of possession than in, that can only work if when you're in possession, you're effective. If what you're doing when you've got the ball, you're effective. We were today. We were. There was some really good passages of play. Yes, there was a period in the game where we were non-existent, but we came back. We did come back. We showed some fight. We showed some bollocks. And no, I'm more than happy with that. I really am. I couldn't be happier. So I feel quite proud today. There won't be a donkey insight for the player ratings later. Yeah, just absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. So yeah, I'm pleased with it. I might even remove, for one game only, remove the donkey from David Moyes' head for this player ratings. But yeah, because look, at the end of the day, we've been after a performance like that, and we've got it. And at this stage, we want to stay up. We don't want to get relegated, and that is what we need to be seeing. Showing some fight and some character like that, we're going to be fucking fine. We should. That was a really good performance. Gritty. I thought it was brilliant. But look, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna waffle on too much about this, because we're going to talk about it later on. But I thought I'd just give you my thoughts on that. I was really pleased with it. Really good game, enjoyable watch. Good game of football that West Ham were actually part of, and we were one of the reasons it was. It was brilliant. Yeah, good stuff. So I'll see you all later. Come on, you Irons.